Good morning. Welcome into Bandits Bar and Grill, the tastiest crafts in town. Today we are going to continue working on our little otter. No big surprise there, I don't suppose. Trying to get my stuff a little more organized. Hi, Bookmarksicle. Welcome in. Good morning. How are you today? I think I need to fill in those eyeballs. Those are staring at me. Working on your crow. That's not a surprise. That is going to be one gorgeous thing when you're finished with it. Okay, I have got to adjust my system sounds. They went from nothing to astronomical. Thank you for that resub, Mia. I appreciate it. Let me see what I can do with my system sounds. They got turned off and I turned them back on and they are just too loud. So before I deafen everybody, I'm going to go in and fix that. All right, Mia. Hi, Nacella. How are you? Maybe that'll be a better level. Grab my needle. I was looking for my black, which is in here somewhere. There it is. We're going to do the eyes, so I need the black and the white. When we're at doing the eyes, I might as well do the nose. Hey, Lee, welcome in. Let's see if I can do this. Well, it looks like my shout out's not working. I'm going to have to do it manually. And I can't reach my keyboard. So we'll just wait for Mia to get back to do shout outs. How are you, Lee? I've missed you on the weekend mornings. Oh, you're lurking, are you? All right. I won't expect you to answer then. I just noticed you put down a lurk emote. We'll do the eyes and the nose. Then I've got a couple little spots here to fill in. And then we'll go work on its hindquarters. And I think that's more than we're going to be able to finish today. But we will do what we can do. Well, I'm sorry you're still sick, but I'm glad you're starting to feel some better. It's never any fun to be sick. Welcome back, Mia. If you could do a shout out for Aurora Lee, I'd appreciate it. She's lurking, but I thought I had an automatic one for her, but evidently it didn't fire off or I didn't set it up. Thank you.
This river flows into the Minas Basin. And the Minas Basin, I'm pretty sure, flows into the Bay of Fundy. And if I were to walk to the Bay of Fundy, which is in that direction, and which I don't walk to the Bay of Fundy. It's a little too far to walk, and there's like big hills and stuff.
Oh, and I'm going to have to anchor this and get a fresh strand out. But next Saturday is my birthday celebration. We will be doing some games. We will be doing some art. I'm going to do some coloring for the first time on stream. We will be working on this, I'm sure. Or maybe I'm not sure. I don't know. I've got a couple of things that are begging for attention. Summer flowers want some attention, and it's been a while since I've stitched on it, and it's getting harder to ignore it. Definitely so many pieces, so little time. This week we are actually creating our database and testing it for class. I started writing the code to do the database creation Friday. I don't think I worked on it yesterday. I was just too exhausted after work and in too much pain. but I did work on that Friday after I finished my paper for this week. Wanted to get a jump on it because I want to make sure that I can stream without feeling guilty come Saturday. I haven't looked in a while, but it was trying to snow a little while ago. We're expecting 6 to 9 inches of the fluffy stuff tomorrow, and I've got to work. I'm not sure I want to go into work if we're getting that much snow on top of the ice that we're getting today. Because it rained yesterday and overnight, though I didn't hear any of the thunderstorms they promised us. I realized yesterday that I don't have any more OT appointments set up. Hey Kim, how are you doing? Welcome in. Well, that's always fun. I always enjoyed running around with my mom, even if it did involve the dreaded shopping. I'm not a shopper and I've never been a shopper, but she was a big shopper. Okay, Kim. No, the bookmarks a little shout out went when she came in originally. She came in before you did. But I can check to see if it went down, and that's why Lee's maybe didn't go off. I've got a quick link to it now. At least I think I've got a quick link to it. We'll see how well it works here when I finish this nose. Okay, Mia. I was hoping this strand would be enough to finish the second eye, but it's barely going to finish the nose. I'm going to have to cut another strand off of my cone, which I put away the other day, but I know right where it's at. I'm not even going to put us on the Be Right Back screen. I'm going to anchor this first, though. And it's just across the room. Figures I'd put it away and I would need it again. I just need to wind a full measure of black onto that bobbin. But I don't want to do that while I'm streaming. I want to do that sometime when I'm off stream, and I just never get around to it. Your mouth is on fire. Something was off in the ready sauce we usually use. Even your lips are burning. They probably changed the formula on you. That's not good. What are you going to do about dinner? Oh, I wouldn't be able to. I don't do hot things very well. I'm gonna say, I hope you don't regret it later. But everyone remember that next Saturday is my birthday celebration and there's going to be giveaways. It's going to start an hour earlier than normal, so that 8 a.m. Central. There's an event notice about it in my Discord. I think I'm just going to leave that on the needle because I'm going to need it to backstitch. And grab my second needle off the needle minder. Yeah. Time marches onward, waits for no man. Okay, Nacella, enjoy your dinner. Okay, now we'll backstitch the eyes. And maybe we'll go ahead and backstitch the nose while we're here. No, I'm thinking about it. Next week's probably not a good week to work on summer flowers because that uses a floor stand, and I'm going to be using my alternate mic, which doesn't work well with the floor stand because of the twisting and turning away from the desk, unless I were to switch out mics partway through. I'll have to think about that. Is the birthday stream the only stream next week? Um, yeah, it's gonna have to be. I have to leave before 11, which is only 2 hours into my stream time on Tuesday to go up to an appointment in Ashland. So unless I were to start at 8 and end at 10, which is possible, I suppose, I could always start an hour early and run a 2-hour stream. But I probably should spend that time working on my paper to make sure I've got my homework done so I don't have to worry about it on the weekend. So I think the only stream next week is going to be on Saturday. As much as it pains me to say it, life and school have to come first. Well, it kind of has to be. I thought about it for a minute, but then thinking about how much I have to do for my homework, it's probably just best to go with Saturday being the only stream. Because the week after that, I've got to go to Duluth. So that'll be an all day trip. So there won't be many streams the week after either. Because they got me in for my nerve conduction testing. In record time, really. I was starting to say that I don't have any more appointments with my occupational therapist, so I've got to call tomorrow and set up a couple. And with how busy they are, I'm not sure how long it's going to take to get back in to see her. I'm used to my physical therapist sets up the appointments during the appointment for a month out, and the occupational therapist didn't do that, and I just totally forgot that we didn't have any scheduled. I've got a knot back here. Well, if it takes that long, the referral won't be good anymore. Not sure you can really see this back stitching, the black around the black. I can't see it, and I'm looking right at it. Yeah, I'm just meaning, not sure that it's worth even doing because I can't even see it, and I'm looking right at the piece. Nice catch, book. Thank you for that lurk. Excuse me, I appreciate that. Today is the last day to follow if you want to be eligible to win any of the giveaways next Saturday. And if you are lurking and are thinking about it, it might be the time to do it. I do that just so we don't have a lot of people come in at the last minute following with the hopes to take a prize away. I want them to go to people who have been supporting me. The big prize next week will be the tote bag with my store logo on it. I've thought about adding some merch with my store logo. I've already got some magnets, and there's a notepad that I got that looks pretty good. And the stickers look pretty good. Okay, now I need a triangle. That's 436. I'll need that one next. There's 436. Hi, Gothy. How are you? I am doing fine, thank you. Other than the fact that we've got crappy weather, it's trying to snow, and we're expecting 6 to 9 inches tomorrow. The gas station I normally use here in town is flooded. And of course, with it being flooded, that means the highway is flooded, so they've got a detour going by just at the end of my road. Well, we had a lot of snow this winter, and then it got really warm really fast, and it all melted, and the little creek overflowed its banks, and there's a low spot there on the highway, and it just flooded. And of course, all that water's going to freeze if it gets cold like it's supposed to tonight. It's not really supposed to warm up much more than it is right now. It's about 2 degrees Celsius. Well, snow this time of April is not unheard of. We just usually don't get up to 80 the week before it snows. I much prefer the hot weather to the cold weather. My joints are much better in the summer. They're still not great, but I'm just so cold all the time that it's easier for me to deal with heat. Well, that blanket is going to be very pretty, Mia. I'm going to play some thread chicken here. I got 5 stitches and a decreasing amount of floss on my needle. It'd be nice to not have to get a fresh strand of floss out. Well, that's good. I'm glad you enjoyed your dinner and welcome back. Well, I just eked out the last stitch of this color for this area. There's more after the hind quarters, but that's a little ways away. Oh, I do have another pocket of that color down here. I'll just skip it for now. I think I slept on my shoulder wrong last night. My shoulder's blade, my back muscle, my trapezius is hurting a little. But we'll just play it by ear and see how it goes as we get into stream. Well, it's not terrible at this point. It's just a little twinge. It's like something's not right. I can only think that I must have slept on it wrong. Well, thank you. That's a lot of sleep. Yeah, I can understand that. We actually been live an hour already? It's time for a break. Yeah, I was just thinking my body was starting to mention that it might want a break, and I was thinking, but it's not time for one yet. I might have to call an early one, and I just looked, and we've been on for an hour. So I'm going to finish this row, and I'll put us on the Be Right Back screen. Encourage everyone to get up and stretch their limbs. I'm going to stretch my shoulder out a little bit, take a bio break, run an ad break, encourage people to practice some self-care, and I will be right back.